Let me ask you this: did you have a work wife?
No. No. They were like, I mean, I'm not gonna.
Work wives are a thing.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm pretty good with the boundaries, dog. Like, I'm pretty good at like drawing the line and girls.
Well, what's a work wife to you? Let me ask you that.
A work. Okay, so by definition, from what I understand, because I've never had one, a work wife is apparently when you have a problem and someone wants to talk to you about that problem, but they don't know how to talk to you. They go to your work wife to talk to you about it because they know you two have some kind of relationship, whether it's, how deep it is, I guess it depends, but like they know you have a relationship there, which hopefully is just friendship if you're in a relationship with somebody else.
Yeah.
But they know to go to that person and talk to them before they talk to you because they think that like you're gonna be easier to come to their side, smoothed, if you will.
I think that's part of it. I think that's an aspect of a work wife. Work, to me, and feel free to hit up our mentions or DMs if you guys have a different. We could throw up a poll or something with just a question like, "What's a work wife to you?"
Yeah.
But to me, it's strictly a friendship thing. But it's like for whatever reason, like you guys are always on the same page. You guys are always communicating. At the office Christmas party, y'all are the only ones hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a weird friendship thing. But like honestly, like if you're married or have a girlfriend or something like that, I see that more often than not. Like those people have work wives and work husbands, and the significant other is aware of that. It's like, oh, your work wife, and they don't even care. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. We gotta have somebody on for that because I want that broken down. Because like how do you? I'd be mad, but how do you just accept that? Like
they don't care. It's like oh, Tony, well that's your work husband. Like you know what I'm saying? Like because they have like a super strong relationship themselves as like boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever.
Okay. If the trust is there, if the trust is there,
yeah, because they were like, oh, Tony's always looking out for my girl at work. Like that's cool. Like you at the beginning, you probably were a little put off by that, but once you understood the company culture and
we've all watched
what was going on and shit like that, then you're like, oh, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But
we've all watched The Office, man. We saw what happened to Jim and Pam. Shout out to Roy.
Hey man,
shout out.
Those situations do happen too, but I'm just saying more often than not, I feel like it's more of like a real friendship thing. Like
you would know better,
and everybody's looking out for one another. You know what I'm saying?
You would know better than me. I genuinely don't know what that that's like. Yeah, for real.
I've had a couple work wives.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah, like my go-to
and
girls
it never went that way though.
No.
Okay.
No. But
the cap.
I'm not. No, there's no cap for me. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I've seen it get entangled. You know what I'm saying? But more times than not, it's cool. Like you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Cool. Yeah, honestly, if you can't handle your significant other, like in all honesty, like you can't handle your significant other having friends at their workplace, there's something going on there. You know, like there's something you're between your relationship that's needs to be worked out because you should be able to have friends that are, of the different sex.
It's inevitable. You know what I'm saying? Like not every person there is going to be a woman. Not every person there is going to be a dude.
Yeah.
Like, and then you might be a team of two on whatever company, and it's the opposite sex, and like you guys are gonna have to communicate, and at work, you get to know each other. Like it that's just what happens. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Some people get to know each other a little bit more than others, but
yeah, that's if they're wilding, is that what you're trying to imply? That
some people are wilding.
Wilding while they're.
Some people are wilding.
Oh man, while they're in a relationship.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But again, where I've seen it more times than not, it's completely friendship. If I had to put a percentage on it, I would say it's like a 87% of the time. It's no foul play. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But that's only off of my experiences. Like there's probably some people who worked at some fucked up companies in a row where shit goes down. But
I heard that happens in hospitals pretty often.
My friend's a doctor. He told me that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
nurses be throwing it or something.
really,
Yeah.
it's funny because I'm laughing in my head because I know who your friend is.
Yeah.
That just makes it more funny. But yeah, man, if it happens, like, you know, that's, you know, I don't know. Take care of your relationships, man. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say on that.
And yeah, and if you're single, do you shit where you eat?
What?
Do you? It's an expression. If you're single, would you date somebody in the office?
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I would go on a date. I would take it super slow, but yeah.
Like you're like across cubes from each other or whatever, but y'all are always in each other's presence. You would date somebody?
If I super fuck with them, yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't have. I don't know. I was gonna say I don't know if I'd have a one night stand and move on, but yeah, I actually
that's
maybe,
where it gets tricky.
You know,
bro.
I probably wouldn't. I try to avoid like just hooking up with them, but if like I genuinely saw potential there, I would give it a shot. For real, I definitely would.
So I'm only laughing because at one of my previous companies, when I interviewed there, the last thing they told me is you can't date anyone in the office. We have like a dating issue in this office. And I thought that was strange as fuck because like I subscribe to like you don't shit where you don't mess with business like
you don't put them those two together.
Nah. And so they told me that and I was like, oh, okay, I thought that's what we were here. I thought we were here to do work. So okay, I thought that was weird. And so then the person I reported up to, she was introducing me to everybody in the office. Oh, this is so-and-so, this is so-and-so, this is so-and-so, this is so-and-so. I'm like, oh, nice to meet you, nice to meet you, nice to meet you, whatever. We get back to her office, and she's like, yo, you remember that guy? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, that's my husband. And I'm like, I thought you said we couldn't date nobody here. And she's like, yeah, I'm married to him. She's married to him. She's dating him. She's doing this.
Whoa.
And I'm like, so y'all really do got problems here.
Yeah, so they got this new hire. They're like, nah, you can't do this.
I just saw how that like affected things. And
yeah.
Again, I've worked at companies where there weren't foul play, but I just thought it was weird. Like they were real relationships. Those were real work wives and work husbands in there.
Yeah.
And I thought that was just weird. And I don't think I would ever want to do that because, like,
you saw the ramifications.
Yeah, because it's like, in some ways, we're in competition with each other, and different situations with this specific company had you competing directly. And I don't think I could bring that home.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a little different. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like I'd be good at developing the boundaries. I don't know if I would have. I don't think I always was this way, but I definitely feel like if I was inserted into that situation now, I think I'd be able to deal with it. But you know, I mean, that's just like it depends on the person too. Like I have to believe that they move this or they see things the same way. Like they don't take things home with each other. You
wouldn't think, but I feel like more times than not, like that gets carried over. Like, why'd you say that to what's his name? I thought you were gonna let me blah blah blah. Like, you know, jockeying for corporate position. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gets a raise, somebody doesn't. Somebody gets promoted, somebody doesn't. Like,
I think you got to definitely gauge the situation. I'm not doubting that. Like, yeah, if it's not a friendly office for that or a style of work, whatever you're doing.
Yeah, an environment for that.
Yeah, then I get that.